Most people walk through life believing that wealth is something you see on a glowing screen or a piece of paper. They are wrong. Real wealth is the physical fabric of reality. And for thousands of years, that fabric was silver. But a shadow was cast over this truth, a deliberate obscuring of the one asset the banking elite could never fully control. Look at history. Look at the Roman denarius, the Spanish pieces of 8, the British sterling. Silver was money. It was the currency of the common man and the merchant alike. Until the printing presses replaced the mines. The shift from physical atoms to digital bits allowed the masters of the system to print prosperity out of thin air. For 40 years, a paper curtain was drawn across the silver market. A web of futures and derivatives meant to keep the price in a cage. While the cost of everything from bread to housing soared, silver remained suppressed, frozen in time by banks that sold silver they never actually possessed. But in 2026, the paper curtain hasn't just slipped, it has caught fire. The turning point came when the math simply stopped working. You can print $1 trillion in a second, but you cannot print a single ounce of silver. We were told the ceiling was $72, that the market would never break that level. But while Western news anchors were reading from the old script, reality was unfolding in the East. As I record this, the official COMEX price is a work of fiction. In Shanghai, silver is already trading at $75. In the markets of Mumbai and Delhi, physical bars are commanding $77 an ounce, and people are paying it with a smile. The West is looking at a spot price. The East is looking at a debt-free future. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have stopped playing the dollar game. They are buying every physical ounce they can get their hands on, even at a massive premium. They know what the average American has forgotten. You cannot eat a digital contract, and you cannot build a supercomputer with a bank statement. This is the industrial collision. Silver is the most conductive element on the periodic table. It is the nervous system of the AI revolution, the heart of every solar panel, the soul of every electric vehicle. We are facing a 5-year deficit that has drained the vaults of London and New York to bone-dry levels. Every time the banks tried to smash the price in 2025, the physical metal vanished into private vaults in the East. The short squeeze of a lifetime is no longer a theory. It is a mathematical certainty. The banks tried to suppress it, and they failed. The spring has finally snapped. Think about the average American, distracted by inflation and declining purchasing power. They don't even consider silver. To them, it's a relic, a trinket, something their grandfather talked about. This ignorance is their greatest weakness. While they hold on to depreciating paper, the rest of the world is grabbing the lifeboats. In India, silver is chandi. It is a sacred store of value. In China, it is the people's gold. These cultures understand that when money is printed into oblivion, silver is the only thing that remains standing. The printing presses of the Federal Reserve have essentially turned the dollar into a ticking time bomb. Every $1 trillion printed is a direct subsidy to the silver price. It is a one-way street toward a hypervaluation. The gap between the paper price and the physical reality is now a canyon, and it's about to swallow the shorts whole. If you are waiting for the perfect entry, you are already too late. The breakout isn't coming. It's already here. We are entering the era of the great re-rating. Silver is not going up. The dollar is simply going down. By the end of 2026, those who held the physical metal will look like geniuses, and those who held the paper will be left with nothing. The window is closing. The supply is gone. The illusion is shattered. The opportunity is now at this very second, or it is lost forever. Do not let the paper shadow fool you one last time. Own the metal, or be owned by the system. The choice is yours, but the clock, it's already struck midnight.